Hey everyone, and welcome to Christmas morning. Well, at the time of this recording, it's Christmas morning, so Merry Christmas to you all. I wanted to make a short little video just discussing my favorite Christmas memory. So, back in around 2005, my first PlayStation, which is one of my first consoles I ever replayed on, broke, which is a shame because at the time I only had a Super Nintendo, and yeah, as a kid, I didn't quite appreciate the Super Nintendo. I was like, oh, it's not as fun. Yeah, basically. So, I was pretty disappointed. Around 2006, I think it's 2006 or 7, around the time the 360 and PS3 were out, it was Christmas, and what do you know? One of the things I unwrapped was a new PS2 Slim at the time. It was brand new. And so that was exciting for me because I got to play all my old PlayStation games again, which I had only played. I've only been playing Super Nintendo at that point. Hadn't had a chance to play my PlayStation 1 games or anything like that. And this is PlayStation 2 now, so I can go ahead and play all of these new games. At the time, they weren't terribly new. Actually, this game here, Zodiac Final Fantasy 12, rather, would have been pretty new at the time. But yeah, so I got the PS2 and got it all unhooked, and that was that. Or, well, shouldn't say unhooked, but unboxed and got it all hooked up and everything. So, and then for Christmas the next day, so it's Christmas Eve, for Christmas the next day, I got a copy of Final Fantasy 12 from my grandma, and at that time, I had never played the game, never heard of it, and I got home and started playing it. I fell in love with the game, hence the reason why I'm playing the game right now, for the background video. But I absolutely love the game, and there's so many things I do love about this game. I could talk for hours about it, but basically, yeah, this was a game that is my only PS2 game for a few months up until I got Monster Jam for the PlayStation 2 from Best Buy. And yeah, I played the crap out of this game. Absolutely played the crap out of it and loved it. I still remember kind of amazed I was and how great everything felt and how the music felt, how it impacted me and everything like that. This is a game that made me addicted to the PlayStation and to the game. Few games have ever done that to me before. And here I was sitting here playing this game, skipping over lunch and putting hours and hours and hours and hours into it. And every time I played, I put hours and hours into it. I mean, I still have the original PlayStation 2 copy, not the one I had growing up, but I still have that copy, just because it's such an amazing game. I mean, so that was basically kind of in a nutshell my Christmas. It is one of my favorite Christmases. For sure, one of my most memorable ones. I hate to pick favorites, but, you know. So, and then I had the PS2 up until about 2010, basically. Because through a different story for another time, in 2010, I ended up getting a Xbox 360. And my dad was like, alright, well, you get the Xbox, I get the PlayStation. So for a few years I didn't have a PlayStation, but I still have my old one. It's downstairs. It's a bit grouchy, but it works. And speaking of which, too, it was pretty amazing because around that time, 2008, 2009, I think, GameStop, they were clearing out their PS2 and Game Boy Advance stuff at the time. And so you could get PS2 and Game Boy Advance games for dirt cheap. Maybe on other systems too, but that's what I remember, and that's what I was shopping for. Yeah, you could get it absolutely cheap. I mean, Resident Evil 4, Grand Theft Auto, all the games you could ever want, pretty much. You know, they were great for the PlayStation, and still are great, obviously, but they cost about $10 or less. I think there is a copy like Hot Wheels or something like that was for some reason like, I don't know, it was like more than that, like maybe even $40, $50. I don't remember. It was expensive for some reason. But yeah, that was a great time for if you're a PS2 or Game Boy Advance owner, like I said, you could get any game you wanted from GameStop for really cheap. So, and that was great for me because that was my system at the time. I mean, like I said, before I got my Xbox, that was it. That was my main console. So, but yeah, I'm glad I still have that PlayStation to this day. It's really one of my favorite consoles, and like I said, just being able to experience it for that time in 2006, I mean, it seems kind of ironic considering everybody else at the time was, you know, playing stuff like the Xbox 360, the Wii, etc. And here's me just starting out on the PlayStation 2. It's ironic, but, you know, it's not a really big deal. Or, not really, it's nothing I'm complaining about, let's put it that way. So, that was my favorite Christmas gaming, well, I guess you could call it gaming memory, but my favorite Christmas memory I wanted to share with you all. If you have any memories like that you'd want to share in the comments, feel free to let me know. And, yeah, share them with the other commenters too. I'd love to hear about it. So thanks for watching. If you want to see more like this, hit the like and subscribe button down below the videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.